the African Export-Import Bank, the Afreximbank, has marked a significant milestone with the inauguration of its Fund for Export Development in Africa, which is the office in Kigali, Rwanda. The initiative represents a vital step towards bridging the $100 billion equity capital gap confronting the continent, a challenge that's been exacerbated by the recent withdrawal of high-value non-native funds. The Afreximbank's proactive strategy, which has been underscored by the establishment of FEDA, emphasizes a profound commitment to spurring industrial growth, bolstering intra-Africa trade, and advancing value-added export development across the continent. The new FEDA office in Kigali, Rwanda, is envisaged as a beacon of progress, driving equity and private credit capital investments, boosting industrialization, and fostering intra-African trade. Joining us now is Arise correspondent Nkechi Nana. Good morning, Nkechi. Thank you so much for joining us. So, can you, shed some more light on, that core mission, what we've seen so far this morning?
Yes, Rotus, what we just witnessed here today, an hour ago, was the official launching of FEDA's office here in Kigali, Rwanda. Now, FEDA is the Fund for Export Development in Africa, and it's basically the impact investment subsidiary of the Africa Export-Import Bank, Afreximbank. Now, this has been operational for years, although they're just launching their official physical office here in Kigali. Now, some of the core missions of FEDA is to basically amplify the transformation efforts of the Afreximbank, and I think now we're having the president of Afreximbank join us live. Good morning, sir. I'm fine, thank you. Nkechi Nana, Rise News. The camera is just over here. Okay, so we have to hear it from the horse's mouth. Here, the president, President Benedict Oramah. Just tell us the official launch of this office here in Kigali, Rwanda. What does it mean for Africa?
Well, it symbolizes the future we are all creating for our continent. The future where we're building a solid financial architecture that answers to all the financing and capital problems that the continent has, which has held back its development. With this launch, the Fund for Export Development for Africa has taken root not only in Rwanda, but across the continent, filling an important gap that Afreximbank identified in terms of making available patient capital that will catalyze the activities of SMEs, the creative industry, our technology companies, our corporates, our financial institutions. This fund has been created to serve as an instrument to mobilize further capital, beyond what Afreximbank has already contributed of about $800 million. So that in the very near future, we'll be talking about a fund of $5 billion, $10 billion. So that everybody who has an idea, whether it's in the venture stage, whether it's already a brownfield, so anybody who wants to expand in a way that will enable their companies to take advantage of the AFCFTA will not go around the world with a begging bowl to find a partner. Here in Kigali with Fund for Export Development in Africa, or come to Cairo in Afreximbank, or any of the branches of all these institutions to get answers. We are really very proud that this has happened, and thank His Excellency President Paul Kagame and his government for providing all the instruments, giving the bank all the privileges and immunities that it requires to operate here. We are proud, and I thank all the other members of FEDA who have signed the treaty establishing it for the support they provided.
And Africa is also very proud of just that continuous support of intra-Africa trade and export development. Also, what partnerships does the fund bring on board, and what lies ahead for FEDA?
Well, FEDA, the future is out there for it. FEDA has to go and fill the $110 billion equity investment gap the continent has. That is huge. But that is their marching order that they have. And To do that, they need all the partnerships that they can get. The first partnership that is important for FEDA is the member states. And we have 15 today. The membership of FEDA is open to all African states. All members of our present bank should be members of FEDA because they're already committing their capital through our present bank to FEDA. So not signing on to FEDA means they're denying themselves of their own money. So they should all join, because being an instrument for promoting Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement means that it will be most effective when everybody is on board. And we're very, very happy with the speed at which countries are signing on, and look forward to others who have not signed to accelerate and sign on. And that's the fundamental partnership you need. Of course, you need partnership to raise funds. Fund is the key issue. Capital is what is holding Africa back. And that's what we are trying to solve. But we believe they will build a partnership of raising the fund, because our present bank has proven that it's possible. Our present bank has also shown that it's willing to put its leg forward by putting $800 million down. So others who over the past 30 years have trusted our present bank will trust that move. We believe that will make it easier for FEDA to raise money, not only within Africa, but also from around the world. And FEDA has also begun to do business, building partnership from its investee companies. Investments in Arise integrated industrial platforms that has and is continuing to develop industrial infrastructure across the continent, aiming to build 100,000 hectares of industrial infrastructure. Investments in Liquid Telecom, a company that is helping to build fiber optic cables to connecting the entire continent, data centers that our digital economy needs. FEDA has helped turn a trading company in Mauritania into a producer of agricultural products, poultry, eggs, and dairy, making that company not only an import substituting giant in Mauritania, but also an exporter of these products. This is the kind of transformation we want to see with FEDA. It is FEDA that is the investment vehicle for the African Medical Center of Excellence our present bank is doing across the continent, with the first one in Nigeria, the Africa Quality Assurance Center. And in doing this, we build strong partnerships at the hospital side with King's College Hospital, at the Quality Assurance Center with Bureau Veritas and Intertech. So these are the partnerships we see, and many more. But we believe that just as our present bank has been able to build these partnerships, that FEDA will also build its own partnership.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, now, Rotus, you've just heard from the president of Afrexim Bank that the matching order for FEDA is to bridge that equity financing gap of an annual $110 billion.
Thank you so much, Nkechi Nana, there on the ground in Kigali, hearing, as you said, from the horse's mouth directly on this milestone that's been cleared by the Afrexim Bank. Nkechi, thank you so much. Appreciate the update.